Now, according to Chinese EV Home, the Nio CEO was having yet another session, and he highlighted something very important. I mean, this is what was said, or what he said, as explained by China EV Homes. William Lee explained why NIO adjusted prices and introduced the 6,000 renewal voucher. After the new NIO ES8 was after the new ES8 was positioned, it naturally became the anchor model. If prices of the 5566, this is the ET5 Touring, ET5 Mercedes, ES6 and EC6, right? Lineup stayed unchanged. The EC6 100 kilowatt hour battery pack at 376,000 RMB would end up almost overlapping with the new ES8. That does not make sense. So we had to fix it, otherwise people wouldn't understand what NIO is doing. So basically, just this section is talking about why NIO had to adjust the prices of the other models following the pre-launch of the ES8. ES8, you will know that it comes standard with 100 kilowatt hour. Since the all new ES8, even when during the launch, the standard battery pack is 100 kilowatt hour, but now NIO has changed that, or has taken that 100 kilowatt hour to become standard battery pack even on other models. And guess what? Price wise remains the same, because these prices that the 556, ET5 Touring, ET5 Mercedes, ES6, EC6 were starting at, these prices were the prices of 75 kilowatt hour battery. For instance, the ET5 mid sedan, it starts at 298,000 RMB, but this was the price of the 75 kilowatt hour battery. But right now it has become the starting price of that same model with the 100 kilowatt hour battery, which is something that I think I like, because it looks like cost optimization is the one that led NIO adjusting this, of course, prices of this car, which sort of like makes sense, because remember, before the ET9, ES8 is the flagship model of NIO, and if NIO ES8 was the flagship model before the ET9, simply means that price wise, before the ET9, it was the model that was priced the highest under NIO, right? And knowing that it was now cheaper, or going to be cheaper as compared to some of the models with battery as a service, it was just not good. Because look, man, the price of NIO cars without battery for the NIO ES8, it's 308,000 RMB. I'm quite certain that even the battery rental price of the EC7 is not close to this one. It's higher than this, which is why it was not making sense, and the CEO of NIO is clarifying that. Let's continue. This article continues saying, he said, yes, cutting price does not bring some loss, but it is not as big as you think, since we also rolled back free battery swap vouchers, interest-free financing. When you calculate the actual cost of ownership including parts, the difference isn't dramatic, right? He continues saying that 6,000 RMB voucher is simply goodwill gesture. It can be used as a discount when customer buys another new vehicle. It's not meant as a direct compensation, because the situation is more complex than it seems. We understand people's frustrations, but this is as far as we can go. So 6,000 is the most that people will get as a voucher when they buy a new car. Some said giving such vouchers was stupid and nasty, because new buyers can't use them right away, right? Nasty because it feels unfair to existing owners. Others joked that 6,000 is like throwing scraps, but in reality, these vouchers will cost us around 600 million in gross margins over the next few years. They won't change past or current earnings, but they will weigh on future profits. As a listed company, rewriting financial won't be catastrophic. We ran the math. If we had started issuing such vouchers last year, the 5-year cost would be 101.2 billion RMB. Nio cars aren't cheap, so why isn't the margin higher? One reason is that those bundled purchases benefits add complexity, and we still need to deliver on them, such as loyalty points, right? Since last year, our own standard has been clear: run Nio well and make sure it survives. Only then we can safeguard users' rights and interests. The biggest question people have about sustainability, we always say spending is investment in R&D, in charging and swapping networks. But at some point a company has to turn profitable. In China, both media and consumers are less tolerant of long-term losses. Back in 2019, our users who helped Nio pull through. It was our users that helped Nio pull through. Now, in today's competitive market, we hope for the same understanding and support. So yeah, that's what the Nio CEO said with regards the prices of their cars, why they dropped or they had to drop the prices of some of the models or all the other models after the ES8. And though this 6,000 RMB voucher, to others it might be misinterpreted, but Nio wants to make sure that obviously they do their best to try to compensate, to try to make sure that they meet their users halfway. They won't please or they can't please anyone, but they are doing their best to make sure that the company survives. Nio is at that stage, as the Nio CEO finished his statement with, it's at that stage where they need to get to profitability, because investors really can't tolerate, as he said, companies that take a very long time to get to profitability. So profitability, it is the core, it is the utmost important thing for Nio to get to right now, and I think it will come, because once again we see him every time when he's doing interviews talking about profitability. But anyways, I don't want to waste your time. I just thought I come and quickly give you these updates. Tell me what you think about these latest developments, latest news. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. Those that are persevering will be rewarded. That is all from me, and God bless you all.